All right, welcome back. We are on episode 3 of The Expanse, and this one is called Remember the Cant. No idea what that means, but I'm ready to jump into this. Let's do it, guys. I want to get all the information. All of it. Okay, I'm ready.
5 survivors of the Canterbury.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it got shown to everybody. That's a twist. I don't know why that would like put me off if I walked in and she said that. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna come in here. I don't know why the way she said.
Stay calm.
Oh, she's been teaching him. That's why she come. That's why he comes here.
Stay calm. Good.
No. Stay calm. Unte kolten gonya gut. Topo truyeke.
Unte kolten gonya good to pochuyeke.
Better. Every time better.
I'm a good teacher. Why don't you stay off the streets today, okay? It could get dangerous out there.
Maybe you too.
Not staying.
Juliet Mao.
That's not important right now.
Oh, no, it's important. Eli, is the ship that Holden guy got scooped up trying to save? Well, Julie Mao was on it. You know, the OPA's probably heard that I'm looking for one of their own by now if we just let it go.
Just file the report. Close the case. Enjoy your tax-free bonus.
Interesting. Well, they look bad. They look like they're, you know, on the dark side. What does that mean? Damn. He really cares about Naomi. Oh, whoa, what did they give him?
Easy, fellas.
He's coming with us.
Why? Because, I mean, whatever was ringing, that was so weird.
Hey! Where are you taking him? We're gonna die.
Oh, God. He's so realistic.
Even know that the Martians are behind this. We have the word of some ice hauler named James Holden.
He was a naval officer.
You saw his service record.
He has no reason to lie. $50 says I can beat you to the end of the concourse.
Bubbles.
Frank.
You need $50?
I need a drink, is what I need.
Have two. It's past noon.
How are you holding up? I'm inviting you. Arjun is making plans.
In 40 years, you've never taken a no from me. So why should today be any different?
I like to laugh. Great.
Is he a
Now,
Jehovah's
I know you're thinking
Witness?
Mormons aren't
Oh, he's
funny,
a Mormon.
but, we have a comedy night at the Laugh.
What the hell?
8 parents, 1 child.
Yes.
On a 22-acre farm in Montana. North American trade zone, very expensive to maintain. Female, did you gestate?
Well, Mother Elise had the widest hips. So,
Why would you destroy the Canterbury?
what? Duck my punch. I broke my hand on the bulkhead.
You were dishonorably discharged.
He ordered me to fire on a Belter ship.
He was a smuggler?
Who was smuggling people.
You had no way of knowing that at the time.
But I was right. Earth.
Clearly required extraordinary improvisational expertise for you and your crew members simply to survive, let alone restore your antenna array. Mark skill sets of terrorists.
Well, just sounds like someone who's really capable.
Naomi is not OPA. I don't believe you.
Remember the Cant. Okay, that's what the episode is called.
Wait. This wine came from that vineyard? Mm-hmm. Oh, please don't tell me I'm drinking your pee because it's delicious.
Our operatives caught an OPA agent with Martian theft composites.
No, it can't be.
Yes, we have proof. We think they're making a move to take yours.
The Martians wouldn't do that.
I think you love them too much.
10 served are anatomically correct.
You want me to put you down again?
Try.
It's good to see you.
What the heck is going on?
You look very well treated.
Yeah, well, I flew with the Martian Navy for 20 years before I shipped off on the Cant.
Oh,
So you're helping Namubobo there, Chief.
And I was honorably discharged. It's a hell of a lot more than I can say about you, Cowboy. I don't know a good goddamn about you.
well, they're saying that they're trying to
You
get
honestly
everyone.
think that Mars destroyed the Canterbury? Why would they do that?
How the hell should I know?
Then think so easy. What if it was planted? What if it was meant to be found?
Planted.
the Cant!
Hey, back these guys up. Hey, you. You're taking this side, kid. You stay there, right there. It's about now.
Give the Martians their water!
Oh, I know this actor.
Have every right. Justify their belief that we are. Give him for him a lord Hitim. Treat them the way they should treat us.
Interesting.
This isn't your beat. What you want?
Oh, Juliet Andromeda Mount.
What'd you say her name was?
Julie.
There's a belter yearning to find his way home.
Patron saint of lost causes. I'm all choked up.
Do you care? Huh? You didn't know her.
Nah, but you did.
You use us belters as slaves.
How is the ice on Phoebe?
How would I know? Phoebe's a research station off limits to belters. He's from Earth.
He hasn't been back in over 12 years.
Well, maybe it's his family. People don't work long-range freight because they love it at home.
Who'd you leave behind? Hands where I can see them, please. You registered the call.
They're all gonna be against each
You
other.
and Holden are working together.
Hell is this? You join up?
That's an option?
You gotta be kidding me.
I told them everything. Anything they wanted to know, I told them. I think I even made some stuff up at the end. I can't remember. Just kept
They told me that you faked your medical records and signed on to the Cant to get away from a drug dealer who wanted you dead.
Oh,
Well, that's true.
Stop me from chasing down the ship that killed the Cant. Why?
Because you were being a reckless idiot.
Yeah? Or is it because they were friends of yours?
Watch your mouth.
And you? No one knows anything about you, except you do whatever she says. Sleeper agents. You ever heard of them?
Well, screw you!
Guys, Human Shield. You ever heard of those?
Here we go.
Amos.
Jeez.
And since they had to ask, it means that they didn't give it to anyone, which means that Mars isn't working with the OPA or trying to take control of Sirius. They didn't destroy the Canterbury.
Then who did?
Okay, now this is getting weirder.
Someone who's trying to start a war.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, there's always someone that wants to do that.
Your face is on every screen and terminal in the system, saying, in effect, that Mars destroyed the Canterbury.
But they didn't do it, so that's
The kind
bad.
of lie that can lead to war. You will put out the fire you started by telling everyone, everywhere, that Mars is innocent.
No.
Whoa.
Hold it right there.
Hey, Miller, you need to get your ass back down to Medina now. We got problems.
Well, now it's too late. Even if Jim does take it back, it's too late.
At least you had the respect to stab me in the chest.
They sell it at the shop on 25th and 8th. They couldn't do any of that without the knowledge of centuries from Earth. Earth must come first.
Craig called the realtor about selling our house this morning.
We may have stopped a war for it anyway.
A couple of us played cards at your house.
I remember I didn't like to be excluded.
Well, you always lurked on the side. You were, I don't know, however old that is. We let you in. Your father took it very seriously. He asked you how to play. You said, we each get 5 cards. You dealt them out. Now,
whoever gets to the tree first wins.
Halfway there before anyone else realized what was happening. Never seen your father more proud. I was terrified for you. I didn't know why. And now I do. Will do anything to win. Just like your father. I won't play with you. Ever again.
Whoa. Oh, this guy.
Stay calm, okay? Take all thing when you get. Come on, guys, it's over. Just.
Oh no.
It's not over, Urta. It's just
Oh god. Oh god. What the hell are they? Oh my god. Oh damn.
Remember the Cant.
Oh, they're Canterbury. Oh damn. That's horrible. Whoa. Oh my god. Okay. This whole thing is it's so hard to relay messages. Because clearly Jim was doing the right thing at the time. It seemed like that was correct. Because it all roads lead to Rome. Like it all pointed to Mars being the aggressor. Canterbury clearly is gone, I think. I mean, who knows? Maybe there are some survivors on that ship, because I know Ade seems like someone who might come back at some point. But he set something off that he can't, like, it was already crumbling. Like, you know, you've got the dominoes, they're gonna fall, and it doesn't matter. So once it was already, it was like tipping over at that point. That was just the last little like blow on the dominoes, or the push, whatever you want to call it. It was gonna break anyways. There was just too much mistreatment. Air and water rations, that's wild. You know, no one's gonna just sit back and be dealt like you're not worth anything, especially when you know that there's Earth and then how well they're being treated, and they don't have those similar rations. But it's sad because the cop at the end here, the Earther, he was really trying to actually get to know these people. He was learning their language. He was trying. And I think what this series is showing us is, like, there's always going to be good people on all sides and bad people on all sides. People who have their own agenda. People who are self-centered, who are selfish, who are giving, who are kind, who are caring. You know, you don't want to just take people's lives out for the hell of it. But at the same time, at the end of the day, and this is kind of what scares me about, like, the time frame we're in right now, because we're in such a weird time where there's a lot of division, but then there's also, like, if you go out, and the division seems to be more so in our minds and online rather than in real life. Because when we're out in public, when I'm out at least, I go to the store, I go get my errands done, and there's no one, like, arguing, and there's no one fighting. And that just might be where I'm at. I don't know how it is in another part of the country. I don't know how it is in another part of the world. But that doesn't mean that the unrest isn't there and like building, because people are having stresses at jobs. People are having stress at home. People are having stress over financial situations. People are on the brink of homelessness. People are homeless. There's a lot of disparity. So there's, like, all this going on. Then there's, like, hate between men and women. There's hate between, you know, LGBTQ community and other people who are not. And then within the community, there's a lot of stuff going on that I see where I'm like, at any moment, anything can just be set off. That damn spark, like they're talking about in the beginning of this, for the first episode, where it's talking about there's a war that's gonna come, but all it needs is just the spark to set it off. And I'm sitting here like, I see the same thing, so I don't know what's gonna really set it off, or people will just start, you know, losing it. And I really hope that doesn't happen, but I don't know. It's like, it just seems like the cards are in play. Like, it's built up to this place where we're at for the past, like, who knows how many years. So it's kind of like, you kind of have to see it play out. Not to scare people, but it's kind of like, that might just, I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying it's just the thing I see and the sense that I get, the little feeling in my gut that we're not too far off from this situation. I think they're in much more of a dire situation, the Belters, because they're at that point where, you know, most of us aren't at that point where people are coming to your house saying, hey, you only have this much water you can use. You only have this much air you can use. I mean, imagine we ever got to that place, like it ever was that crazy. Then, of course, there would be riots and, you know, people standing up, you know, you would hope. But I just feel like there's always that little, like, there's something a little, like, it's just different. It's much more different from when I was in the 90s growing up and the early 2000s. Like, there was a shift. What is interesting is Mars doesn't necessarily seem to be like the bad guys, although they're dressed in a way that makes me think of a fascist or think of Star Wars and stormtroopers and everyone on that side of things, the separatists. But they clearly did not shoot down the Canterbury. It was someone else, and that is so interesting. It's like, who is trying to start this war? And is Naomi a part of the OPA? And are some of the OPA people good? Obviously, like, there seems to be this thing with Julie. Maybe she has some information. It's all really interesting. Really liking where it's going. It's interesting. The politics are interesting. I'm really trying to take it all in because there's a lot of information. And then the Jim thing is weird. The Earth situation. He has 8 parents. Like, what happened to Earth? I really hope we can get into that. Like, you have 8 parents, and his genetics are to all of them. They come from all of them, and he had one mother, or is this like a thing that they thought, like that, like Mars doesn't. I have no clue. Like, is that true? Does that actually happen on Earth, or is that like a stereotype of what an Earther is? Like, I have no clue. But all right, well, I will see you guys in episode 4. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.